ERPs right now. What would be my first steps in moving in that direction? What should be my first thoughts that I would be looking at as a restore?
Yeah, this is a really good question. And we get on a lot of calls with a lot of owners that are in this situation, right? It's hey, I want more commercial work. How do I go about that? And the first thing that we want to be able to understand in this situation is okay, what type of resources do you have available internally so that we can execute this correctly? Meaning, do we have a sales rep, a BDR rep that we can equip them with the sales strategy and they can go out there and execute it? Because if you're going to say, hey, I'm an owner operator and I've got some relationships out in the market and I can go do this, you can maybe generate some relationships. You can talk to those facilities that you're out on site while you're doing the loss. But the reality is to probably get the maximum impact is you're going to need someone at least 50% of the time of their time working on commercial is what I would say. So even if you have one person and they're doing insurance and plumbers or chasing fires, if they can dedicate at least 50% of their time doing commercial, then you will find a benefit, and that's where I would start.
Yep.
And the next part is you're going to want to get in a proper sales process and procedure for them, as in, okay, what does that first walk-in call sound and look like, right? And what does our follow-up call look like? What information are we collecting on these walkthroughs? What can we add to a plan that maybe no one else can? Every plan is all about understanding the pain points to a facility and then adding in that information into the plan. So let me give you an example. Like, some restoration companies might be able to have additional equipment and stage equipment where versus others cannot, right? So if you're working, this is something that we also did. If you're working with an organization or speaking to them and they do a lot of work in-house, they have a large team, they're trying to minimize costs, right? That's one of the benefits of having a plan in place or a team. Well, the thing that they probably don't have a lot of is equipment and then experience on that equipment. So part of your plan, your ERP plan, is not only about like just documenting the floor plan. It could be like, well, in order to help you also minimize costs and reduction on time, is why don't we stage some equipment here for you guys in
Yep.
case you do need it in the event of an emergency. Small amounts. The sales rep can check on it bi-monthly, quarterly, check the hour readers. You're still renting them the equipment. They get it at a reduced cost. They don't have to call you out and get a $10,000 bill every time. It's a win-win when there's way not enough equipment or way too large of a loss. Your equipment is there at minute zero and you have the ERP intact, right? And not only that, we can also add in doing proper moisture drying documentation for them. If they're doing the work themselves, they need proper documentation. So these are small things that we can add to an ERP plan once we understand more of how their
Mhm.
facility works and operates and what some of their pain points are.